YouTube. We're waiting for people to get in here, so I'm a little bit quiet for the next minute because I'm just waiting for people to get in, because there's a lot of ground to cover today. There's a lot of ground to cover. We're doing a few lives today. This is an impromptu kind of portrait live. When you're in here, give me a holla, or give me a yo or something. Hey, Jenny, love, how are you? I want to tune my guitar, so I'm waiting for everyone to get in here. Let's do a sing song for everyone gets in here. Wait. Oh, it is in tune. Oh, a little bit. Oh my goodness. Hey, Carol, how's it going? Oh no, I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm thinking maybe 6 feet isn't so far down. Woo! How am I? Claire, how are you? I'm all right. Actually, it's a very special day because today something really interesting has happened. I've been working on something for about 5 years, and I've been testing different things. I've been doing one-on-one coaching with people for autistic adults, parents. I've been doing everything I can to try and increase the potential and look at what is the thing that all autistic individuals need help with, right? Like, what is the one thing that if we did that, if we took care of that, everything else would go away? Because there's loads of things, right? So, hey, A to Z, what up? So let's think about it, right? Autistic adults, if if you say, oh, I've got areas of my life where I can't go out because going to clubs and bars and restaurants, gives me too much anxiety, right? I go, okay, cool. And then they go, well, I can't travel that much because travel gives me anxiety. I'm like, okay, cool. And then they say things like, well, I'm bad at making friends because I have anxiety, right? And I'm like, okay. So we would think at this point, okay, well, this is just a snapshot, but anxiety would be the cause, right? So we're like, okay, cool, it's anxiety. But why? Because, you can answer this question yourself. If I said to you, how many times have you had help or therapy for anxiety, right? You're going to tell me, Dan, I've seen different therapists, I've taken medication, and those things still bug me, right? Those things like being in the world that's not built for autistic people, being in restaurants, being around crowds, being with other people, etc. Those things still kick your butt, right? Exactly. And you're like, well, what is it? Well, it comes down to something. And the one thing it comes down to is confidence. And you'd be like, Dan, what on earth are you talking about? Well, I realized something, right? I was coaching people one-to-one, which I do, and I was like, hey, what is your confidence level like? So I did this test with them. I've got a confidence test on my website. And I was like, what's your confidence test like? And it was rock bottom. Autistic adults have less confidence than the average typical person, right? So I was like, dang, I'm gonna put this light on because I can't see you guys. And then so I was like, dang, I need to improve the confidence level of every autistic individual. Yeah, and you're right? It's too exhausting. Why is it exhausting? Because when you're not confident in something, you have to use energy that you don't have to produce an environment that you don't like, and feel stable in. So I was like, holy crap. I went from being, yes, how to get a consistent poop schedule. Well, that's really interesting, Alvin. I went from doing this, right? When I was about 11 years old, we became homeless and I moved out of my home, which is my comfort zone, which is what I call my ideal space, right? My ideal space is where I feel safe. And when I'm outside of that ideal space, I don't feel safe. Why? Well, it's quite interesting. I conduct that space, which means that I know where things are. I organize it. I play there. I sleep there. Most of the time I make my meals there, right? But when I'm outside of my comfort zone, but I don't like using the word comfort zone because it sounds a little bit kind of like patronizing. When I'm outside of my ideal space, things become chaotic, right? And when you are not in control of something, you are out of control, right? And when you're out of control, you have chaos. So, what are we doing? We're living in a life full of chaos because we're out of control, because we have no control over it. And when we have no control over it, we have no confidence. So I reversed the process. When I was moving to this new place, I realized that, like, in order to conduct an environment in a new space, I had to own it. And one second, I got mega troll. I need to get rid of this person. Okay. So I was like, how do I do this? So I basically studied autistic adults who are extremely high in their field, right? So looking at people like Bill Gates and Greta Thunberg, people who are just like so big in their field, they're autistic just like you and I as an autistic adult, but they absolutely kill it with confidence, right? But what is it? And there's a very simple line that I could draw through all of them, and I was like, huh, really interesting. And I went through it, and I managed to pull out 7 main instances that improve the confidence level of an autistic person, right? But then I broke it down further. So I'm going to show you, what I did in my research. It took me years, right? But I've studied it and I figured it out. So I figured out that, well, give me just a second here, guys. Sorry, I'm just literally pulling up my notes here. This is raw. Like I wasn't sure I was going to go live. Good morning, Michael. But what did happen is, I was like, I was adamant that, like, I become confident, right? Think about this, right? I was like really meek. If you look at my first ever YouTube video, I'm like, oh, I'm really like kind of introverted. I'm less confident, and I don't have that BDE energy, right, that everyone talks about. And because I don't have that, because I realized I needed to build that up. So then I studied these people, and then I implemented it over a few years. And then I realized that there were many instances where if I improved those instances, I then got rewarded in confidence subconsciously, right? And it sounds very crazy, but bear with me. So this is what I did. I realized that I was, I'm scared of being judged and rejected and misunderstood. This is the reason why I didn't become confident, right? And I'll get to the longer part in a minute. 2, look, my past failures and bad experiences were controlling me. I didn't know who I really am or where I fit in. I was burning out all the time. I was overwhelmed and drained every single day. I'm confused about my diagnosis and I doubt myself. I get imposter syndrome all the time. And then the world isn't built for people like me, right? Because I'm constantly feeling alienated from society. It's too confusing to operate in the world. Check this one. I feel isolated, like no one truly understands me, right? So then I was like, man, if I can figure out all the different pieces in that I've used to create my confidence and the same confidence level that these people like Greta Thunberg and Bill Gates and people like Elon Musk, all the stuff that they are doing that builds the confidence for them, regardless if I like them or not. Maybe I could teach this, right? So when I built it into a system, and this is the system I'm going to show you right now. Okay, so this is it. Okay, I call it the bulletproof brain system, and it's this, right? How to build real confidence without fear of rejection, even if you feel misunderstood. Look at all the stuff. Look, how to put yourself out without embarrassment, even if you fear trying. Look, how to trust that it works, even if you've not seen anyone do it before. How to achieve growth without worrying about your age. Like, oh, I'm too old, it won't work for me. No. How to progress without sacrificing family and work. How to be accepted without changing who you are, even if you felt, rejected. No, I'm not a therapist. I'm an autistic person who figured this out. How to build confidence without overthinking workloads. But it answers more questions. Check it out. Look, how to create a fresh future without being haunted by the past, even if nothing has worked before. How to find motivation without doom because you get doom thoughts, right? Negative energy follows you around. You know, how to stay hopeful without being dragged down with that. Look, check it out. Look, I'm guarantee that most of these, I'm like reading a little manuscript on you, right? How to belong without pretending, even if you've always felt like an outcast. Oh man, if I had £1 for every time I heard that. How to discover your identity without confusion, right? How to grow into yourself without fear, to be authentically, be authentically you without exhaustion, or if you're tired of masking, because we have to mask to kind of survive, right? Look, how to regain energy and motivation without burning out. Look, how to finish tasks without fatigue. How to find motivation without burnout. Look, how to find energy, even if you're out of spoons, if you know anything about spoon theory. How to complete daily life tasks without struggle, right? Look at all this stuff. How to fully embrace your autism without second guessing yourself or your diagnosis, right? How to understand autism out of one. How to finish what you start without losing focus, even if your ADHD trips you up all the time. How to thrive in a world that's not built for you. This is really interesting. So how to fit into society without losing yourself, even if you feel alienated. You know, how to navigate life without confusion. How to be valued without being overlooked. How to adapt. So all of these things, I answered all these questions. And then I put it into this. This is the Increased Confidence in 7 Days Bulletproof Brain program. This is my personal step-by-step program, right? And I go through it here in this little video, kind of explains it a bit more.
There's one simple move that can...
And but this is it, right? And I outline in this is the program. It's kind of cool. We got like a 24/7 WhatsApp support group, and there's like all of these downloads you get, and it's an online on-demand program, right? So just like this is my story, which is kind of a little bit what I was telling you about there, and then this is what you'll master, right? You know, fearless expression, blueprint, the bulletproof roadmap VIP WhatsApp group, which I told you about, the authentic belonging map, true acceptance accelerator, calm confidence system, you know, relentless success formula, boundaries without guilt mode. Because a lot of people look, they set boundaries, right? But then their friends say, oh, you shouldn't be like this. And so it's a difficult one. It's like, how am I supposed to get friends if the, if my friends don't accept who I am, right? How do I become unmasked? Friendships, framework, energy recharging blueprint, all of this stuff, right? This is me and my partner. Become confident. You be motivated, and then you gain success in life, right? And then this is how it is. You enroll in the program, you follow the steps, and within 7 days, you'll be confident and motivated, right? And then here's testimonials from people who've taken the course. This is a really good testimonial, actually. This is somebody who's taken the course. Look, I'm loving the Bulletproof Brain. I've already increased my confidence 100 times what it used to be, and I'm only on day 3. I've already picked up so many tips and tricks to not only survive, but thrive in what feels like I'm an alien world, right? This has led to solving lots of problems and positive discussion within his relationship. I can't thank you enough for everything that you have done for me personally and those around me. Jason is a real guy. He's an Australian guy, lovely bloke. And he's Chloe, a real woman. You'd be more helpful to me than any therapist who I've tried. You understand, you care, and you need to keep doing what you're doing. So this, right now, you can go to bulletproofbrain.org/get. So go to www.bulletproofbrain.org/get, and then you can get access to this program right now. It is absolutely probably the most incredible thing I've ever done, because there's so many people that I need to help, right? And I'm like, I just need to build their confidence. If I can get them to being a confident autistic adult like me, then they can go through the world in an amazing kind of like energetic, motivated, confident way. And that's what I needed. And I've done this now for so many people, and I've done it personally one-to-one, and then I've compiled it into a program that you can do in 7 days. And there's also a 7-day calendar that comes up as well, so you can input that into your computer system if you're using Google Calendars or Apple Calendars, and it'll tell you exactly what you need to do step by step every single day. Very cool. I'm very excited about it. Now, if you want in, you can actually purchase the course by, I'm going to tag it in this post. So I've pinned the program. There we go. I've pinned the program here. So there's the Bulletproof Brain program is pinned to this live stream. So if you want in, you have to enroll now. Now, enrollment started today, this morning, about 3 hours ago, and enrollment closes on Sunday at midnight. So you have literally until Sunday to enroll in this system. And the amount of change that it's bringing to people is quite profound, because I think you know, when we are autistic individuals, we feel kind of a little bit like we're locked inside our own head a little bit, or locked inside our own room a little bit. And by doing that, the confidence is never built. It never becomes something. It just becomes locked inside our own head, locked inside our own kind of world, and then nobody understands us, right? And so I'm like, well, okay, then what do we do to get out of that? How do we rock out of that inertia? And so, I'll give you a second, guys. I'm getting emails here. This course answers those questions. I just tried to connect to the website and it says the page in the farm. Yes, but www in front of it, Jenny. So if you go to www.bulletproofbrain.org/get, you will find that. I'm going to link it. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll link it in here. But if I can put it into the chat, can I do it? Is there a chat in here that I can use? Can I type into the chat? It doesn't look like I can. It's a bit weird, isn't it? Why wouldn't I be able to type into my own chat? Oh, goodness. What is that? Okay, let's have a look. Start a poll, start Q&A. No, but if I do that, okay, let's try and do this. If I add this poll, maybe it'll, okay, that's the website. That's the website address, okay? www.bulletproofbrain.org/get. Jenny, go there now and let me know if you have any issues getting onto the site. I know there's a lot of people going there right now, but I think it's the www that needs to be on there, right? That needs to make it clear. Also, if you enroll in the course now, what you get is actually something that is not available to anybody else. So I've got this this $100 package that is completely free if you sign up, and it's the needs met plan. You know, how to get your needs met without explaining forever to people who don't understand you, the stigma hiring system, how to get hired without stigma of employees, barrier-free living. This is interesting. The barrier-free living blueprint, like how to access life without barriers, even if autism accessibility feels impossible. Right? These are all the bits that you get. Stress-free adaptation, so how to adapt quickly to stress, even if you spent years struggling. Overwhelming. Look, the overwhelm proof management map this is interesting. How to manage demands without overwhelm, even if it's too much on your plate. A lot of people find out there's too many demands, right? Done for you calendar, a 7-day done for you calendar with reminders to keep you on track of everything on your phone, so you don't forget the things you need to do. This is cool. This is so cool. This is a click and drop. You just drop this into your phone or your tablet or your computer and it does it all for you. This is amazing. Authentic belonging roadmap, how to fit into society without losing yourself, right? You can only get this until Sunday. This comes free with the rest of the course. And the course, this is what the course comes with. Let me show you. This is the online portal where you watch all the videos. And also, these are all of the workbooks that you get for free and the books, and they're really, really simple. Don't get scared by the covers. And then this is really interesting. This is like a how to make friends roadmap. This is really, really good. And then this is the WhatsApp support group. So as soon as you enroll in the course, you can then join the WhatsApp support group, and it's absolutely amazing. I'm in there 24/7, so you can talk to me directly. It's so cool. I'm very, very excited for people to, yeah, it's just so good. Hold on. Cinder Shah. I work with young autistic students, and I am so thankful for your post. They have given me insight into help him become his best person. That's amazing. Hey, Jenny, it worked. Thank you. That's amazing. I'm so happy that I'm able to help you. Cinder Shaft, if you are wanting more information about like kind of being a support and a carer in a role directly from me, you can go to www.the Autism Academy. So I think it's or is it just autism? Oh no, sorry, not the. So just www.autismaccelerationacademy.com, and there's a program specifically designed there for people who are carers, caregivers, parents of autistic individuals, right? It's pretty amazing, the Autism Acceleration Academy. I've had a lot of fun making that one, but it's specifically for like parents or kind of caregivers, so definitely check that out. But today, my program, my main program that is going to replace everything else that I'm doing, all I'm going to have is two things. I'm going to do one-to-one coaching, and I'm going to have the Bulletproof Brain. And the Bulletproof Brain is a 7-day intense confidence builder to build Autistic Bulletproof Brain, and it's amazing. It covers things like, you know, how to even dress confidently, how to know what to dress, how do you know who you are, how do you know what to say, how do you know if you find it difficult to make friends, if you find it difficult to socialize, if you find it difficult to even get hired for a job. I cover all of these aspects, I answer all those questions, and I give the transformation within just 7 days. You can go from being somebody who's like, hey, I'm not confident, I have no friends, I get bullied, I'm, you know, nobody likes me, I have imposter syndrome, all of these things that drag you down as an amazing human being. I changed those within 7 days, and it's so easy. It's 7 days because I've laid it out in 7 steps, but you could do it in one night if you were confident enough to go and just go, all right, I'm going to just annihilate it in one night. So again, Bulletproof Brain Program, go to www.bulletproofbrain.org right now. And yeah, if you're not already on it, man, it's like, it's the boy, it's the thing, it's what's going to change. Hey, from Thailand, how's it going? Because at the end of the day, we're either going to be stuck in limbo for the rest of our lives, or we're going to be able to kick some ass. And I'll tell you what I want to do. I want to kick some ass. And, you know, I went from being somebody who couldn't even speak on camera, let alone in front of a crowd, to being somebody who now travels the world doing keynote talks all over the world for many people, all walks of life. And it's just like, it's pretty amazing, to be honest with you. I'm like, whoa, like the change in me after implementing the system, the Bulletproof Brain system, is just kind of like, it's exponential. So let me edit this, but how do I get this poll? Gosh darn it. I would like to thank you for your videos. You have helped me identify a lot. Even my wife gets something to learn to deal with it. Michael, you know, I'm so honored, and you've been a long time subscriber of mine and supporter of me. Michael, and this goes for anybody watching right now. If you guys want in on the Bulletproof Brain program, I will give you guys a 10% discount on it right now if you want. If you want in on this, because like I said, it's only open until Sunday and then the doors close, because I have to restrict the amount of people who can get into it, because we have the WhatsApp group, the 24/7 WhatsApp group, so we have to make sure that we can accommodate everybody. But if you want to be a part of the Bulletproof Brain program, it's the first time it's ever launched, ever been public, I'll give you 10% discount for it right now. Just let me double check. I can make sure this is all set up. 1 second. Okay. If I do this, save. Okay. So there's a coupon on there. Okay, perfect. Let me just double check. Okay, so if you want this program and you want money off it, I can give you a coupon code for it right now. I'm just going to add in the coupon code. Coupon. Oh, it's the wrong page. So the coupon, yeah, okay, coupon's active. So if you want in right now, you can use the coupon code TAW10. And if you use the coupon code TAW10, so TAW10, you'll be able to get 10% off right now when you enroll in the course. There's also a payment plan, so you don't have to pay for it all in one go. You can pay for it over a period of time. So it's super easy, and it's the most incredible. It's the best course I've ever created. It's the best program I've ever created. It's like I said, I'm only doing 2 things now. I'm doing one-to-one courses, one-to-one coaching, and I'm doing just this one course, Bulletproof Brain. I'm just like, I'm so excited about it. But then again, Sunday, it closes. The doors close Sunday. I want to make sure everyone has a chance to come in here. Everyone has a chance to actually get access to this stuff. You know, like, if all it did was give you confidence to be social, make friends, I mean, dude, that's worth like its weight in gold, no? And like, it's amazing. If I show the list of things that this program actually covers, it's just, yeah, I just love it. Let me pull it up here. Where is my Bulletproof Brain? There it is. Boom. Let's have a look at this. So if I if I said to you right now, right, like I have a magic wand, and this magic wand is going to do this for you. It's going to teach you, how to build real confidence without fear of rejection, even if you've always felt misunderstood. It's going to show you how to create a fresh future without being haunted by the past failures, even if nothing's worked before. How to discover who you truly are without pretending to fit in, even if you felt like an outcast, right? How to regain energy and motivation without burning out, even if life feels too overwhelming. Okay, look, dude, if I just solved just those, this would be way worth it. How to fully embrace your autism without second guessing yourself, even if you struggle with self-doubt, 100%. How to thrive in a world not built for you without feeling like, accessibility is impossible because, the world's not set for autistic individuals. And the last one, how to find belonging without awkward small talk, even if you've always felt alone. This is interesting. Can't stand small talk. This is so annoying. But I cover all of these things, right? Get your needs met without taking forever to explain to people, or people who don't understand you. How to communicate clearly without being missed. Because like a lot of people will misread what you say because people don't get the way of thinking of autistic individuals, right? So how to connect without filters, even if social rules don't make sense. This is a big one. So if you want this course, you want to go to www.bulletproofbrain.org right now /get. And what happens is when you enroll, if you type in the code TAW10, so like this, if you typed in TAW10 like this, then you get 10% discount off this, and there's a payment plan. So go there now, check it out. There's more on there. There's some testimonials from people who've taken the course, like how they've used it, how it's improved their life, and everything in between that you could possibly think of. Very, very excited. And the 24/7 WhatsApp group of just people hanging out and talking is just is the best thing. So if you want in, you know what to do. And the cool thing is that if you'll get access to. Will the program expire after the 7 days? How long do you have access? You have access for life. The program does not expire ever. And in actual fact, not only do you get lifetime access to the program, you also get all future updates, which means there's already this is 2.0 of the program. I first created one. Hello, how are you? My mum. So if you purchase it now, you have it forever. There's no limited access to it. You get access now and forever. But you also get all of the updates. Like I said, I've updated it already. Before it even launched, I updated it. So there's so much in there. And you will get more as it goes on, because basically I'll be thinking about more ways, because I'm coaching people one-to-one. The more I coach with people, the more I learn kind of little bits and pieces that I go, that could actually add extra onto that. So I'll add it extra onto the course, but when you bought it, you've got it forever. There's no issues there. And the 24/7 WhatsApp group allows you to message me directly through WhatsApp to be like, hey Dan, I've got a question. And I'm like, yeah, sure. I'm like, how can I help? And also the course comes with a one-to-one meeting with me as well. So when you buy the program, you get a one-to-one meeting, 15 minutes with me, where I do a personal class with you. Because a lot of people will say, okay, yeah, I love the class and I love doing what we're doing, and the Bulletproof Brain is great, but then what do I do if I've got a question, or how do I do this part? And so there's little bits where you might want to ask me questions directly on a call. So there's the ability to book a call with me there as well one time. So that is pretty amazing. Like I said, if you go there now, use TAW10, so TAW10, you'll be able to get 10% off your purchase of the course, and it's lifetime access. And there also is a payment plan as well. So you can't get better than that. I'm very excited. I am going to be doing another live stream. I'm going to do a presentation talking about kind of like how I've used it, some use case scenarios, in about an hour on here, and it will be streamed from my computer, so I'll be showing a bit of a presentation, so I'll show you a bit more about it as well. But for now, I'm very excited. I'm stupidly excited for you to take this program, but make sure you get on it. Like I said, it ends soon. Sunday, the doors close, and whoever's in there is in there. So that being said, without further ado, any questions on the course? Anything that you guys want to know before we let's have a look here. It's questions. Okay, cool. Let's have a look. Any questions? No? Okay. All right. So I'm going to end this live stream, but I will be back on in about 45 minutes and we will get rocking and rolling with all of the ins and outs of the bulletproof brain. And God, I'm itchy today. I'm about to fly out to Canada as well, guys. So I'm very interested. If you've got any questions, you can always email me, dan@theaspieworld.com, and I will be able to email you directly straight back. So if you've got any issues, anything that's on your mind about it, let me know. I'm super excited. Very blessed to be able to help as many people as I have, and I want to continue that growth. So when you buy the course, just to let you know, you will automatically get accepted into the affiliate program, which means that I want to encourage you to find somebody who would benefit from the course. And there's two things. One is that when they purchase the course through your link, you get 50% of the money. It's kind of like a cashback thing. You get 50% cash back to you. And also, you become their coach because you've done my course. So when you become fully bulletproof from doing the course, the 7 days, and then you recommend or refer somebody, not only do you earn from referring anyone you refer, but you become their coach, which means that then you build more confidence and you can teach them to be as confident. Dude, I'm so excited. Like, let's go smash it, right? Let's get it. The program is video based, yes, and it's also written. It's like this. Do you want me to show you what it looks like? Let me show you what it looks like, Jenny, since you've been asking such lovely questions. I'll show you. Jenny, love, do you want me to show you the course? Would that help? Because I can do that right now quickly before I jump onto Instagram. Go to Sundays, customize, there we go. Okay, so this is what the course looks like. Okay, I've just been testing it. I'm in here testing it. So basically you come in and you get a little profile video on it, and then you start, right? So the welcome one, so this is the first thing I'll come to. There's a welcome video from me.
Hey guys, welcome to.
And so this is the Bulletproof Brain welcome intro bit. And then, day one, the first thing is, what is the first one? The first one is, it's a little workbook. And if you go, if you go to page 2 of the workbook, this is it. It's just very simple, really easy to digest bits and pieces. And then there'll be a video as well. So there's a video for you to learn. So it takes you through the videos, and there's examples, and there's like I go through kind of like whiteboarding and stuff with the videos. And there are some bits that are like, let's go on to the bonuses. Pretty sure one of these is a diagram. No, it's a video as well. Oh yeah, this is the download PDF, the download calendar file. There is a let's have a look, see if I can find it for you now. How to kind of like how to dress. There's like a guide, right? Or I just want to guide again. Oh no, it's the WhatsApp group. Whoa. I'm just trying to figure out where the one for. I'm just trying to show all the formats that it comes in. There is a so the confidence day 2. This one is let's have a look. Okay, I think is it day 3 then? It must be day 3. Yeah, this one. So this one is like a this one's like a workflow. But there's also another one that is the friendships. Yeah, this one's like a friendship algorithm, right? I would show you the whole thing, but then it kind of defeats the exclusivity of everyone having it. So yeah, so it's kind of like some visuals, some text, literature, and there's videos. So there's a lot in there, and it's just been one of the most fun things that I've ever done. And also, Jenny, you can download those. So once you purchase the course, you have lifetime access to it online, but also you can go and download those things. So any of the booklets in there, any of the freebies, like that chart, you can print it on your wall. You can do whatever you want. The whole thing is yours to do what you want with. And at the end of the course, there's there's a confidence test that you should take, and then it looks great. Yeah, it's amazing. It's literally like the comment I got yesterday from Jason, who's taken the course, probably filled my heart so much that, like, you know, I can't believe just how blessed I am. Jason said something really nice, and if it's okay for you guys, I'll read it out. It's on the page. You can go and read it here. Look, it's here. Let me show you. So here's Jason. This is him. This is actually a picture of Jason here. Really nice guy. One of my clients, and he had early beta access to the program. And he's like, I'm loving the bulletproof brain. It has already increased my confidence by 100 times what it was, and I'm only on day 3. I've already picked up so many tips and tricks, not only to survive, but thrive in what can only feel like an alien world. It's led to solving a lot of problems and positive discussion. I can't thank you enough for everything that you have done for me personally and those around me. And Jason struggles. You know, Jason is not a level 1 autistic. This person struggles a lot, and I coach this person one-to-one as well. But one of the main things I do is I say to people before they do like a one-on-one coaching with me, it's always really good to do a course or a program. And so obviously the course and the program I had at the time was the beta of this. So yeah, it was really good, and it really touched my heart that Jason felt that compelled, that I felt, you know, wow, you know, I've really made a difference in Jason's life. So that being said, I am going to go on Instagram now, because my Instagram audience have just woken up and they have no idea yet. So I'm going to go and tell everyone the good news that the program is out, and that, like, literally, like, I can't explain the difference I feel now after following my own program, like the framework for Bulletproof Brain. The difference I feel after doing that is like night and day. I'm like a different person. And like, you can see it in real life. Even the video on the page, if you watch the video at the top of the page, if you go to www.bulletproofbrain.org/get right now, you can go to the page, the top of the page, the video on there, you play that, it shows you well, I didn't do that correctly. I somehow went past this discount code and payment plan. Oh, goodness. Michael, email me, Michael, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a free coaching session with me. It's usually $97, but you can have one for free. So, Michael, send me an email, say, Dan, it's Michael Fritz, book me in, and I'll book you in, okay? Yeah, so I'll make the value for it. So the system, the course is held on a system, and the system's outside of my control a little bit, so I can't retrospectively add discounts to it. But what I can do is I can give you a free coaching consultation with me, completely free. So email me, Michael, dan@theaspieworld.com. Email me right now, make sure, and we'll get it booked in. I'll send you a calendar. You do the link, you book it in. We'll have a call. I can help out with anything personally for you. And but yeah, so the difference in me is crazy, like 90 day, like it's so good. Having the ability to show somebody that they have the ability to create amazing things. Greta Thunberg, she's, you know, changing the whole landscape of how we think about the environment, and, you know, just being green in general across the world. This girl was like 16 years old, prepping the UN, and some amazing people. And then you've got people like Mark Zuckerberg, love him or hate him. I'm neutral on the fact, because whatever. But love him or hate him, Mark Zuckerberg has changed the world. He created Facebook, one of the most sophisticated communication platforms in the world for people to use, which is just incredible. The stuff he's doing with the Meta Ray-Bans, the whole thing is absolutely phenomenal. Not only that, Elon Musk, love him or hate him again, I'm just whatever, Elon Musk is Elon Musk. The guy has autism and is making us an interplanetary species. And let's just put this in perspective, okay, guys? Humans have been on the Earth for 320,000 years, right? And in that time, we've gone from being hunter-gatherers with no clothes, hunting down bulls and being in the wild, to almost an interplanetary species by setting a colony on Mars, okay? Why? Because of an autistic brain. An autistic dude had done that. An autistic person had applied their brain with confidence and created that. Not only, if we look at the dinosaurs were on Earth 70 million years ago, and they ruled the Earth for 200 million years. So in 200 million years, the dinosaurs didn't achieve anything because none of them were autistic. But in humans, we got here, and in 300,000 years, bang, interplanetary species. Incredible stuff. Two and two things at once. Michael, I get it, man. So yeah, remember, you have the power to create incredible things inside you. All you need is the confidence and self-belief. I believe in you, and you need to believe in you. I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Just go to www.bulletproofbrain.org/get. You have to go and do it. It's about to change your life. And I promise you, if you can do the 7 days and you don't feel confident at the end of it, I will personally train you until you do. Because there is no way you won't feel confident at the end of it. And that's how much I can guarantee, that's how much I believe in this offer, this program, this entire thing. It's incredible. It really is. And the fact that it's changing lives is to like, yeah, let's go. Michael, dude, you've got instant access. If you go to Bulletproof Brain right now, man, like you're gonna absolutely love it. You're gonna be like, dude, this is like the best thing ever. All right, guys, I'm gonna go on Instagram. I'm gonna do a bit of Instagrammage, and then I'm gonna go back on Facebook, on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. I'm gonna do a bit of a slideshow. All right, guys, I love you. Peace.